mutual friends?
Yes.
The one dude that looks like Chris Branham.
Oh, yeah, I've seen him too, actually, but I don't know who this chick. She's a sheriff.
Yeah, it is Chris Branham's twin. That you were
Free Home,
separated
Georgia.
at birth. Who? Where?
Free Home, Georgia.
Free. I don't know where that's.
I don't. Her name's Lena Marshall.
We are live.
Chris.
Oh, hello.
You're live.
Oh,
Chris,
hi.
you were
Crap.
Crap.
This is not a test. There is no need for panic. Do not be alarmed.
Oh my God!
No, God!
The off-track syndicate is now controlling this frequency.
They can't close us down. We're pirates.
They will find a way. Governments loathe people being free.
Often imitated, but never duplicated. Accused of cultural appropriation. Yes, even by radio pirates. Millions of social media community standard violations. They dare to stand for the Constitution, liberty, freedom, faith, and your right to have a good time. Grab your drink and have a seat. Or don't. You are moments away from the greatest entertainment $20 can buy you downtown. The Off-Track Syndicate is on now.
Well, hi there. I'm Tom Brokaw. Oh,
And you're not.
no, I'm Whiskey Six. Never mind. I thought it was somebody else. Hey, usually when you can solve a riddle, you feel pretty good about yourself, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, I'm curious about this because you threw this at us midweek and we weren't supposed to look at it. And damn
Nope.
it,
Nope.
I didn't
and I
look.
didn't, and I didn't.
I hope no one did. Thank you, Bobby, by the way.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yep. That's to everybody. She said, have a great show.
Thanks, Bobby.
And, now she's watching. So thank you, Bobby. We're trying to have a good show. And apparently if you answer this brain teaser, well, you're a psychopath and you probably need to see a therapist. You guys ready for it? I mean,
I'm ready.
do you really want to know if you're a psychopath?
So we got a riddle, if I understand this correctly. And if we get this riddle correct, we may be a psychopath.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, according to this article.
I'm
I
ready.
just happen to have my diagnostic. Let me look up psychopath. Go ahead.
I just want to say that the doctors said that I was cured now. Oh,
Really funny you did that because there's a picture of a guy holding a knife.
oh,
Hey,
I hate you, bitch! I don't.
not all psychopaths are serial killers, and not all serial killers are psychopaths.
That's right. All right. Are you ready? Okay. The riddle is,
okay.
while at her own mother's funeral, a woman meets a guy she does not know. Okay. She thinks this guy is amazing, her dream man, and is pretty sure he could be the love of her life. However, she never asked for his name or his number. Afterwards, couldn't find anyone who knew who he was. A few days later, the girl kills her own sister. The question is, why did she do it?
Is this sometimes correlation doesn't equal causation, but I need more information.
Well, that's the question. She meets a guy, she doesn't know his name or number, at a funeral, of course, at her mother's funeral. Not. She doesn't know the guy. She thinks he's her dream man. Couldn't find out anything about him. Didn't.
Okay, and then
No
her
one else
sister
knew.
winds up dead.
It says a few days later, the girl kills her own sister. Should we take it one by one, or does just anybody have any answers to the riddle? Any of the listeners out there?
Okay, I forgot that was a riddle.
Right. It's a riddle. That's what it says. Anybody out there? We're on the Facebook Mojo 50 Facebook page, Off Track Syndicate Facebook page, YouTube, Twitter, Off Track at Off Track. It's at OT_Syndicate. You can use the hashtag derailed for that. Derailed. And if anybody out there has an answer, let's see here what we have. Simmons in the house. What's up, my brother? I hope you are doing well. He says because sometimes you just want to, or you just got to kill people. Well, fair enough, but not according to this.
I believe that I have the actual answer here, but let's let our listeners answer for a minute before I give you the answer.
She's
just
been
go
to
open it.
Nantucket.
No.
Robert Simmons.
Okay, Rusty, do you have it?
I've still not looked at it, but I believe I have the answer. It makes sense to me, I guess.
I think Mike Yehudi got it.
What's it say? What's Mike Yehudi say?
To see if he'll come to the funeral of her sister.
Ding, 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 ding. That's the right answer.
You know what? I think we have a few psychopaths on our hand, Melissa.
I think Mike has either heard this before or he quickly Googled it. Shame on you, Mike.
Wait, you're not giving him credit for being that smart?
No, he got it.
But
No.
regardless, we're going to need to talk later, Mike.
Mike's a
First one's
psychopath,
free.
but you don't have to worry about him because he's not fast enough to catch anybody.
This is true.
That is the correct answer to the according to the.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
because-
Yes,
I just thought,
Chris.
okay.
Okay, now you should be worried, or maybe we should be worried.
No, because the moment that she started saying Mike had the answer, I also had the answer, which was a quick Google search. So, yeah.
You guys are cheating.
You cheater!
Well,
You
according to
waited
Chris,
all week?
we
but
can't
wait.
do these games now.
More importantly,
I'm busy
yeah,
sharing the show. I didn't look it up.
But if Chris really didn't look it up, I'm a little nervous right now, Chris. I mean, you know,
You're not that far away. You should be on your best behavior.
said a psychopath would know the answer is that the girl killed herself. I'm sorry. Jeez.
Wow.
No.
No, she didn't. The girl killed her sister because she hoped the mystery guy would also show up to her sister's funeral and she would be able to see him again. If you got that right, don't start padding up your walls just yet. No one knows where the riddle came from. So it's
I did not see that
Especially
anywhere
from-
in my diagnostic manual.
no, I don't.
I'm gonna put it in there though. I'm gonna make a request to the board.
Especially if you're around Chris, apparently.
Well, talking about weird mind messing things, I was telling y'all about a record breaker earlier, but I wanted to posit this to you to think about. The first man to break 2 world records is also the first man to win the most world records ever continually.
So is okay. He
Okay.
won he set the first 2 world records, as in one person to set 2. Is that what you're
Right,
saying?
the very first man
Okay.
to
And then
set 2 world records is the one who has the most and will continually have the most world records from here on out.
To be the
Okay,
first.
so what is it that no one else can beat?
The first. Being the first.
Yes, he was the first one, but
That's not why.
because he beat 2 world records, then that also gives him a third one to being the first to do it, which
And the only.
then gives him the fourth one, and then it's a loop. It's a continual loop. So you win. You're the first man to set 2 world records. Well, that's a record by itself, which makes it 3, which you then Well, then that makes it 4 because you're the first man to win 3 world records, and then you're the first one to win 4 world records.
Yeah,
and then you're the
but
first to win
can we just
5 world
say
records?
that no one else can do this and just move on instead of it's just infinite amount of
No, I know how to stop it.
How?
Gonna make my head explode.
get his sister
Kill
to
him.
kill him.
Get his sister to kill him.
Or get this lady to kill it. I don't know. Whoever.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, hide your sisters.
We want to see if somebody else will show up at his funeral.
You better hide your sister for other reasons.
Somebody else got it right that you should be concerned about. That would be one Cougar Diva is back. So
Heather, huh?
watch out for Heather.
I think we
She's
do,
still
though.
eating cheese balls.
Yes, and we're probably going to see another episode of Spilling Cheese Balls in Nashville at Derailed Shenanigans.
Ooh. Tell me more.
Real
Yes,
shenanigans.
guys.
August 19th through the 21st.
Yeah, 19, 20, 21. That's Thursday. I say this every time because people have been confused. It's a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And look, other people are going to be, like, I think Rusty's going to be there on Wednesday and leave Sunday, as are other folks.
Yeah.
But the main thing is basically we're going to be hanging out together, a little meet and greet action Thursday evening as everyone filters in at the one of the hotel suites that has nicely been rented by an individual and is going to provide that for whoever shows up. And that's Thursday night. Friday
Where is that on Thursday night? A hotel suite?
Yes, it is at the Four Points Sheridan by the hotel. I'm sorry, by the airport.
Okay.
Yeah, and August 5th. Thank you. August 5th is the last day to make reservations. There's a discount, Mojo discount that we've set up for this hotel, and there's a link somewhere. Dang it.
Yes, there is.
I think if you call the
Heather
hotel
and
maybe.
Leprechaun, I think, both have
The link.
the links that they can.
Somewhere.
Yeah, Cougar Diva. But
Yeah, if you're
you're
listening,
interested-
throw it in. Throw it in the
If
chat.
you're really interested, get a hold of one of us and we can get you the link. If not, I would absolutely call the hotel, tell them you're with the group that's coming during then for Mojo 50 and get hooked up that way.
it's
as
a
well.
hell of a discount.
It's
It's a hell of a discount
Yeah.
because prices now, if you go look around Nashville, they're like $200 and $300 for freaking hotel rooms
what do we get in? 90?
everywhere.
90, 94?
I saw some cheaper.
$94, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Well, we had to move a little
Yeah,
bit
but
out
that
from
was like
downtown.
Motel 6
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not
over
like
by the railroad tracks. Yeah, no.
yeah. So
Down by the river.
Go do that. Friday, we're going to go hit lunchtime over at Mission Barbecue. It's that we want to be there before noon. I'm not going to tell you why. There's a whole thing, whatever. Mission
It's a
Barbecue.
surprise.
Yeah, a little. I mean, it's not like it's a huge deal, but I think for our listening audience, it is. It's a very special thing. For our patriots, that is. They support military, as Donald Trump would say, bigly, huge, and also all the first responders, police, firemen, EMS, all that, paramedics.
You know who else supports veterans bigly? The people from Warhorse Legacy Foundation, Inc.
Boom. Talk about a segue.
Hanging out in the Warhorse Legacy Foundation studio.
Yeah.
Go check them out. WarhorseLegacyFoundation.org. WarhorseLegacyFoundation.org.
Yeah, go give them a few dollars. Look, just go give them a few dollars. Help us out. Help us help veterans. No donation is too small. Go give them $1. Go give them a couple dollars. And stuff.
And stuff. They support veterans. They support veterans' families. It's it's an organization that is near and dear to our hearts, and we know most of yours as well. Take care of our veterans.
So what is the website again?
Wait.
Go ahead, Sean. What's the website?
I was just going to get to the Friday night part.
Mm-hmm.
But do you know the website, Sean?
Yeah, it's warhorselegacy.org.
Okay.
Warhorselegacy.org.
Off-track Syndicate, bitches.
Oh, anyway, Friday night. We're going to go to Redneck Riviera.
Whoop, whoop.
I was getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Anyway, Redneck Riviera. It's a bar owned by John Rich, the proprietor of Redneck Riviera whiskey.
Yeah, I understand you like that whiskey. Is that true?
Yeah, pretty good. Just saying.
We got some right here. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Yours. Anyway, it should be a really good time. We are all looking forward to it. It comes up in a daily conversation, you know, in our group of friends that we all communicate with on a regular basis. So be there. Have a good time with us. Moving forward, you guys ever been on a cruise?
Oh, shit. Sorry. John Doherty, he's already hotel booked. He's ready.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going.
Dude, Doherty.
Rusty's got an infatuation with Doherty.
I do. I may grab his butt. I'm just saying.
We're being told we all look good tonight. Just saying.
Oh, she's looking at my beaver.
Yeah, they've been drinking a lot. I think it's our audience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think she was looking at other things. I mean on your screen, not me. Yeah, over there. Have you guys ever been on a cruise?
Yes. Are you
No.
talking civilian or military?
No, not a military cruise. I don't mean that type of cruise. You know, like on a ship. And,
Yes.
Okay, I know you have because you're a Navy. You didn't know that. I know you.
Did you know?
No.
Were you in the Navy? or something?
What else did you do in the? Yeah. Oh, Bobby Miller says, "I love your beaver, Melissa."
Thanks. I just had it
Wow.
stuffed.
You should probably go clean that thing off. It looks a little. Anyway, I can't.
Okay, cruise. I've been on a cruise. I've been on a carnival.
Oh,
Left out of New Orleans.
okay.
Wow.
What do you think is an average? First of all, an average length of a cruise. I mean, I know you have different ones, but some of them are up to say 7 days, right?
I would say average length would be 5,
3 to
6.
5, 7, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think the average cost per guest is on an all-inclusive?
All
Say
inclusive.
7, let's go with a max 7-day cruise, like the highest price.
$2,000.
I
I think it's more than that. I don't know. I have no idea. What do you think,
I
Melissa?
don't know. I have no idea.
I'm sure it's more than 2,000, but that's a very basic question because it depends on the cruise line, depends on where you go. Like it could be, you can get a carnival special. Oh, wait a minute. You can get a carnival special for
Alright.
probably 900, 800, or you could go high class and it could be like $5,000 or something.
Well, I don't. That's pretty slummy, according to this, because
Really?
yeah,
$5,000 is slummy.
yeah.
I need to get a job. Hi, Leslie. Love you.
No, like that's like cracker dust or something, like crumbs on the pine in the back of your couch. Let's see. Prices will range from don't fall out of your chair, $73,499 per person, all the way up to $199,999 per person for a master suite.
Where are
On
they going?
Regent 7 Seas Cruise 2024 World Cruise officially sold out within 2.5 hours when ticket sales launched this week. The price, a whopping this is the minimum, $73,499 per guest. It's a 132 night cruise. I mean, really? You just want to?
Wow.
32. That's
132
dedication
nights.
right there.
That's you better be going around the damn world, literally.
There's
I got paid to do
There's
that.
like people gonna get married and divorced on that cruise. There's going to be
Wasn't
babies.
there an HBO show with Hugh Laurie where they went to space? Hugh Laurie. He played Dr. House on the show House.
Oh, right.
I think there's an HBO series where they went to space for 6 months. And I'm sure that cost a lot more than.
Yeah. I like Melissa's point. She got paid to go on a worldwide cruise.
Yeah.
Not 73 grand.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
No,
Doherty said he would love to do that because you could make people that you hate disappear on that cruise.
only for 132 days though, and then they're going to come back and whatever, be all up in your grill and stuff. With a wait list longer than we have ever experienced, we knew that the 2024 World Cruise was going to be popular, but this is outstanding. It's an outstanding response, and it has surpassed all expectations and is without doubt our strongest World Cruise launch day ever.
So what makes it, tell me a perk. Give me an amenity that I would sell
132 days. I mean, really? Okay, let me do a little math here.
I need some
the
incentive
minimum.
to.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little math here. $74,000 divided by 132 days is $560 per day. Room included, all-inclusive food, drinks, entertainment. That's not a horrible price.
That's probably a good price. Actually.
Okay, I haven't gotten down to it, but you're not going to pay that kind of money and not have an all-inclusive trip.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
That's in a regular cabin or whatever. Of course, it goes up to $200K for the master suite. You better be getting happy endings every night for that kind of price. Whether she's
make them you want to ruin that little towel they folded in.
It'll be dripping. It better be dripping. Sorry. Well, let's see. The 200K is, let's see, divided by 132. That's $1,515 per day at the master suite. So
you get like a butler and shit.
you better be in a maid's outfit, or for Melissa's case, in a pair of, I don't know, what the hell would, don't tell me a banana hammock.
Don't worry.
Banana hammock.
It's all good.
Knee pads with a broom sweeping your floor. What do you want? You want to see a guy cooking and cleaning in a little apron?
It don't even matter. Fully clothed. If you just see a guy cooking and cleaning, that's all you need.
I've been told that about an OnlyFans page.
So the cooking and cleaning part, you take the apron and the part that goes up and around your neck, right? You just fold that over behind the front of the apron. So you've got the front of the apron to wipe your hands off for the cooking and the cleaning. And then when the woman, comes to recognize you for all of the hard work that you've recently done, you lift up the front of the apron and they've got a chin swing.
Has anybody noticed how much thought Chris put into that response?
Yes,
he did.
Chin swing.
Yeah, he was
quietly over there with his gears. I see a little bit of smoke coming out from underneath your headset there.
A little bit. Chin swing.
With a weight, let's see here. The cruise line's previous World Cruise opening day record was set in September 2020 when the 2023 World Cruise went on sale. In March 2020, the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention placed a no-sale order on all American cruise ships in a bid to limit the spread of COVID-19. Since then, the CDC has implemented strict guidelines for the cruise lines to resume sailing after COVID-19 pandemic. Operators must conduct mock test cruising simulating the real excursion and demonstrating they can comply with requirements or demonstrate that 98% of crew members and 95% of passengers are fully vaccinated.
Well,
So Here's the thing.
I kind of see that though, because you're in a closed space, like you're in a.
Why would they only make it 95%? Because then if they have 5% who are not vaccinated, if one person gets COVID, they're going to blame it on one of the 5%. If they go a full 100% vaccinated,
I thought we weren't going to talk about COVID.
No, we're not. But now,
because if you do, I have some data.
Fine. If they went 100% of everyone on board is fully vaccinated, if one person comes up with COVID, they have no excuse.
That's right.
But so they leave it open. I have, I don't read shit. I did not read this ahead. Okay. That's frustrating. I was just impressed by the numbers, the price. I still am. Don't get me wrong. Oh, wait, what? Okay, all right. I don't want to go into the... Yeah, and they're still going on and on and on.
So you've never been on a cruise?
No. You know what? For me, I think I would love it. I don't know how I would do on the seas. I think it's something you get over after a little bit, right?
It's nothing on a cruise.
I think on the big boats, on the big cruise ships, that they have the technology to keep the boat, pretty level.
Okay,
where you're not.
You don't have. They're not hauling ass.
About that.
It's like riding around on an aircraft carrier. Unless a hurricane's coming, you ain't gonna feel it.
I want to fly a plane off that bitch. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, that went fast. All right, guys. Hey, coming up. Nah, I ain't gonna tell you till I come back. We'll see you in a minute. Or two.
So, Sean, I know this. The people on the Facebooks and the YouTubes are going to hear this, but when we come back, for the sake of the podcast, for the sake of anybody listening on the iHearts, I love the intro of "I am Whiskey Six and you are not."
That was a Chevy Chase bit in the 70s. That's how, because he was the first. Chevy Chase was the first guy to do the news or weekend report. And he would always walk in, fall, back when falls were funny.
Should I fall?
Maintain his composure, get in his seat, and then say, "Good evening, I'm Chevy Chase, and you're not."
Well, only the people who have already heard this discussion right now are going to see me if I walk in and fall, which would be funny. But
that would be funny. I'm sorry, because you're so tall.
I want to throw this out to the people who listen between. Listen between the commercials. This is some deep thoughts from Rusty.
Oh, Lord.
Wait, why don't you save this good shit for the show?
This is extra content for...
Yeah,
you have a ton of them? You have a ton of deep thoughts?
I have a ton of these.
I have one.
If you're born during the day, if you were born during the day, for the first 8 minutes of your life, the sunlight around you is older than you are.
That's correct. Anybody who knows it takes 8 minutes for the sunlight to get
that
to the
is
Earth.
Some nerd shit right there.
No, it's common knowledge.
Well, yeah.
I think it's really cool. Don't get me wrong.
Nerd.
I will live and die before the light from some stars show up to the face of this planet.
That's true.
Every day is the end of a billion years.
Thank you. You said it right.
End of a billion years.
Do we have to do this? Welcome back into Off Track Syndicate, everyone. I am Whiskey Six, and you are not. I don't know. So many people love it. Some people probably think I'm complete narcissist.
They're not old enough to remember the Chevy Chase thing.
And I'd have to care first. But whatever. Oh, I know that I said me personally. But anyway, why do we judge ourselves by our intentions, but judge others by their actions?
There's an interesting question. You put it in the chat earlier today, and I thought about it for a little bit. And I saved my answer. I didn't put it back in the chat. I saved it for now because I wanted you all to marvel at my brilliance.
I'm ready to marvel.
I'm ready for marveling. Okay.
I'm ready to marvel.
So,
I'm going to sit back.
Let me get comfy here. Okay, go ahead.
Ready?
All right, Chris.
Ready? Okay. So why do we judge others by their actions instead of, and ourselves by our intentions? We can't see somebody else's intentions.
Right.
So their actions should show us their intention. Should.
Not true.
It doesn't work. It's not perfect, but their actions should demonstrate their intentions to us. Sometimes it doesn't work and people have to explain shit, and then,
I think
hopefully you understand.
More than not. I think more than not.
You think so?
People. Well, okay, let me purify this a little bit. When things go well in your mind when you see someone's actions, their intent doesn't really come into question. But when things go wrong in your mind, when you see someone do something,
right?
You question it. You question their intentions and their actions, but if things go well, you don't question anything.
Can you give an example, like a hypothetical? Like, for instance, I saw this guy do this.
It could be anything, I don't have a.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I get it. I maybe I should have thought about this a little more.
I'm not that smart to wrap my brain around some words sometimes.
I'm sure. I shouldn't say I'm sure. I would guess that our listening audience probably has something that has happened to them recently to where they're like, yeah, that guy was a douche, whatever, he did this, and then go, I don't really know if that's what he intended for me to see or not see.
Right.
That wasn't his intentions. He tried something, it didn't work. It's not what he intended to happen.
Oh, maybe if somebody accidentally cut you off in traffic.
Yeah, actually,
they didn't see you. They weren't trying to be a dick about it.
Traffic.
There you go.
Yeah.
That Leslie says because we don't know what intentions are behind their actions.
That's it.
Yeah, some people assume that everybody's a dick, and then they take things personally.
Right.
Like, how many times do I say, like, traffic? Everybody takes driving personally, and
yeah,
that is one of the stressors in life, or anxiety, that is easily eliminated if, just like what you're talking about, Sean, if you don't judge people by their actions, try to be empathetic with their intentions.
Yeah, I can.
But the reason we don't hold ourselves to is because we all have confirmation bias. Like, everything we do is right, and anybody who doesn't think that, they're wrong and they're a piece of crap.
I agree with that 100%. Even though I'm not gonna let me step back here. I'm not gonna say that everything we do is right, but in the case to where you intend. Okay, even as something as simple as traffic, the guy is in the left lane, the guy, the lady, whoever it may be, cuts across 3 lanes of traffic. You blankety blank, whatever. No, there are assholes out there who are zipping in and out of every lane possible. And yeah, you can tell if you're looking in your mirrors how they're driving all the way up. That's an intentional move. But if they're out in the left lane and they're like, oh, crap, I wasn't paying attention, I'm sorry, and I got to get off. Across the
right.
They go. Right. But you don't know that unless you're seeing what's happened already behind you as that person has proceeded through traffic, which is most of the time. You just usually, myself included, say all kinds of swear words because it's dangerous, and that person, including myself, I've done it a couple times in my life, cut across a few lanes of traffic because I almost missed my exit when I should have went down to the next one and got off. I'm sorry.
Sometimes you automatically assume that people know traffic, that people know what you intend to do. Like when I'm going to get my wood jerked off, Melissa.
All right, hold on. I got mine.
So when I get off this one road, and as soon as I get off this road, I have to get all the way over into the left lane because I have to make a left turn. Now, I assume that everybody that's traveling that road knows, because thousands of trucks every day do exactly what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people, I mean, I assume, well, this guy knows I have to get over. Well, no, he probably doesn't. And people sometimes are in such a damn hurry, that they well, I've got to get around this guy, and they keep me from getting over, and it's all a big cluster. But I have to remind myself that, this guy that's coming up the road, and I'm trying to get merge and do all this and get all the way over to the left lane, they don't know, and it's yeah.
Looking over to the Off Track Syndicate Facebook page, Donna Renee Ivy says, I always drive in the lane I have to turn from. You know what? It's probably the smartest, safest thing to do. But I guess my question would be, I mean, if you get on the interstate and you have to drive 20 miles, are you going to drive in the right lane for 20 miles behind all the slow people? Or do you ever get out into the other lanes? I mean, and I know where she lives. I know I'm not going to tell everybody where she lives, but
damn it, I was just on a stalking spree too.
If you want to ask her where she lives, I'm sure she'll tell you. She's a pretty nice lady. But I would like 20 miles. I'm getting out in the hammer lane. If I'm going a mile or two, I might stay over in the right lane for a bit. She said also, I don't do interstate. Okay, so Highway 90, whatever, 98. I don't know what you're traveling on, Donna, but no, that doesn't give
Highway
away.
90 here is very nice.
Well, yes, it's beautiful, as a matter of fact.
But I think
Pensacola, Florida, so it's out there. There you go.
Yeah, she's connected to mine.
Right.
Connected to my 90. So I think it depends, the answer to your question, or just putting that theoretical, input out there. It depends on the personality of you. Are you more inclined to get pissed off at other people because you're always right? Or are you a really sweet, empathetic person who always justifies other people's actions? So
there's also,
that poor kid, or, whatever, didn't cause any harm, whatever.
I would say that
can just roll
I think the
off.
difference between that and, the alternative is assuming positive intent in the people that you're dealing with and working around.
Exactly.
You try to, but it's really tough.
It is sometimes. It really is.
That says a lot about your personality, though.
Absolutely. And I'm going to throw myself under the bus right here. I know, and Rusty's experienced it, today if we're chatting on Zoom, especially truck drivers, because we deal with a lot of, I'm just going to say four-wheelers, people in cars and pickups and whatever. I don't want to call them stupid, but a lot of times it's when dealing with trucks or big vehicles of any type, they don't want to be behind them. They're getting slowed down. Yes. They don't even realize it's literally 3 seconds maybe that they have saved from running around me, cutting me off, and jumping off the exit. 3 seconds of your life. Now, I'm in other situations. It happens. I don't know their intent, but it's a little selfishness on my part that I might say, really?
Yeah, well, it's selfishness. It's selfishness on them, on their part. But if you stand back and look, when you're in your vehicle, every single person it's their own little world.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Vehicle, and they are looking out for them, and they are not thinking or putting anybody else before them every single time. 80-year-old women. 19-year-old men, it doesn't matter. When they are in that vehicle, that is their world.
It is.
And all they care about is them.
That's everybody. People, not everybody. Not everybody.
Especially
in the South. Sometimes it's nice in the South. Well, except for Houston. Right, Timothy? But anyway, people take driving personally.
They do.
They feel, and they don't think that they do anything wrong.
There's no communication. That's the problem. There's no.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Connect, it would be.
Imagine if everybody's license plate was their cell phone number.
We actually didn't we have that discussion once?
Wow, that's nice.
Show? Yeah, I think we did.
Or like a hashtag with your, how you can communicate.
Yeah. Barbara says, Barbara Danko over on the Off Track Syndicate Facebook.
Hi, Barbara.
Says, I don't drive, so I can't partake of discussion. And then Goki says, Jason Goki, the older I get, the less tolerance I have on the road. I do. I completely understand that, Jason.
Get off my lawn, you cars.
There's an important question in the YouTube chat room.
Okay.
How many beavers does it take to jerk Rusty's wood?
1.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, we're going to have her on the show later tonight.
Yes.
After the top of the hour, we're going to have the one and only Angry Beaver right here on Off Track Syndicate. Surprise!
Yeah.
What?
Good. I haven't talked to her in a long time.
She does a show or something, doesn't she? Something about hunting beavers.
We're gonna open up the phone line so you can talk to Beaver.
That's right. Maybe not the first half hour.
So
but
if
maybe
you've got questions about hunting and skinning beavers and curing the pelts
and eating beaver,
about that.
Eating beaver.
If you have okay, well, you don't want to waste any beaver, so of course you have to eat the beaver.
No, I think it's about beavers making dams. It's
Making
called
dams.
dams.
Damn it.
Oh, damn it!
With beaver.
You're right.
So I don't know what she's making them out of concrete or bricks or.
Holly said she does 2 shows.
Yes, she actually does. The other one is with Miss Tress, and it's called There's That.
What? I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. She can tell us about both.
So she is a prolific beaver.
Yes.
Big words.
That's true.
Rusty Lugnuts.
She works really, really hard, so she's probably wet.
I would like to take this time to take you guys over to romikadesigns.com.
Nice.
romikadesigns.com. What is that,
right.
Sean?
That is a place where anything you can touch with a laser, like you can laser engrave things.
Okay.
You can get anything personalized. They do all kinds of things. Our pride, Rusty, Melissa, whoever has a tumbler in front of you, they have
mine's in the dishwasher.
He has his personalized Reverend Professor Rusty J. Lugnuts. Back it says what, Rusty?
Huh?
Well, on the other side.
On the other side. There you go.
Track Syndicate.
Track Syndicate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I have some custom whiskey glasses made here.
Do you know if they could carve anything into a beaver pelt with those lasers?
No, it would just catch on fire and burn to a smelly crisp. No, it needs to be of a material of substance. They literally do all kinds of things. They're doing Christmas tree ornaments now, like military to commemorate military service. Ron was telling us the other day on the Daily Mojo that he has done a one-off custom. It was a
realtor.
No. The other one.
You just triggered me.
The memorial box for the veteran dude.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
memory
it wasn't
box. Shadow box.
But it was What did I trigger you about, Melissa?
You didn't. Rusty did.
Uh-oh.
What? What did I do?
I'm going to sit back and watch the shit show.
You said realtor.
It's realtor.
Realtor. Okay.
In the tur.
Yeah, you better turn that Millennium Falcon around and get out of here before Melissa whoops your ass.
They do.
He wants that.
So RomikaDesigns.com has made some special realtor signs.
Realty.
Yeah, realty. They have
as opposed to a fake
kitchen storage bag organizers, some personal home decor signs with your name and like an initial, your last name on there. They've even got the engraved shot glasses. You can get your COVID shots, 2 shots, first shot, second shot. Right. Like I said, the Christmas tree ornaments, whiskey decanters, some whiskey glasses, some tumblers, but they also take special orders. And I guess they're getting into some vinyl, maybe some shirts and stuff.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Yes, that's coming up. But the cool thing about it is if you go over to RomikaDesigns.com and you use the promo code OFFTRACK, you will get a 10% discount.
Hell yeah.
I will get a 10% discount if I use, if I use the promo code off track. That is RomikaDesigns.com, RomikaDesigns.com.
Off Track Syndicate.
All right, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for some science bitches.
Science bitches. Oh, you know what's really funny? Did you know anything? Alligators, male alligators.
Male alligators, specifically male? That's
yeah,
sexy.
they spend their entire life with an erection.
What? Those poor bastards.
I know. Running around and doing all that stuff. But no, seriously, I wanted to talk about the space race. I don't think I gave it enough credit last week.
I want to go back to the alligators around Viagra.
They're inherently on. I mean, it's in their blood. They're always ready to go.
We're all drinking alligator blood or something.
Wow.
All the men, that is.
My beaver got in the way.
Just don't get it wet.
So, too late. So.
Oh!
Anyway,
now I'm distracted. What are we gonna do?
Back to the
space race. Richard Branson's been in the news a couple of weeks because last week he went to subspace, suborbital, and then we know Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
He's going up on Tuesday, and he's actually going to cross the Kármán. I can't pronounce it correctly with the accents, but the Kármán line, which is 100 kilometers. So he'll actually cross the orbital line, but. So when Jeff Bezos is doing this, out of all three, because of course the third one is Elon Musk,
right?
They are the reason why Jeff Bezos really isn't getting a lot of attention, a lot of attention and respect, but the scientific community, like the astronautical community, it's because of the shape of his rocket.
What, really?
Seriously. Well, if you Google it,
is it because it's so phallic?
Very phallic. The New Shepard rocket by Blue Origin. Well, because everybody else is using innovative designs, and he's using an old-fashioned. But I think he went over the top with, over the tip, really, with the phallic design of this.
So be it.
So Jeff Bezos on Tuesday, his flight is only going to take about 10 minutes. But he's going to cross, he's going to go 65 miles up.
65 miles.
So he's going to cross that threshold.
Wait, and then, of course, how far did what's his name go? Richard?
53.
53, okay.
He only went 53.
I watched, and Ron Phillips and Rocky Stucci over on Abnormal Realities talked about this on Thursday night, I think it was. About the controversy of whether or not he actually made it to space.
Because the Air Force still gave them their astronaut wings.
Well,
but with the Air Force, you only have to go up 50 miles in order to get your astronaut wings.
I'm not the deciding factor by any means, obviously, but I'm thinking if you get up there and you can float like no gravity. Can we not just call that freaking space? Because I can't float here on Earth.
I know.
Yeah.
I got to give it to Richard Branson. Well, not have to. I'm not going to give him anything, but I got to give him a lot of credit because he defines the ultimate Peter Pan adventurer. I mean, he wraps his head around something, he goes after it, and there was a lot of pitfalls, of course, on the way there. People dying, not making it, explosions, but by golly, he made it. And I appreciate his adventure. And, and all of them say, and I'm sure we all have said it, especially if you're a boy, sorry, that's sexist, but especially if you were a little boy at one time, you were like, oh, I want to go to space.
Yeah. I personally am not going to throw shade at anyone who's willing to get in a rocket that they paid for to make. Mm-hmm. Or even NASA. Look, anybody who's willing, who has the cojones to get into a rocket ship.
Seriously, 1 billion parts made by the lowest bidder.
Yeah.
I'm going to
steal Lep's morning, hello joke real quick.
What's that?
I was going to be an astronaut, but my parents told me I could do anything, but sky's the limit.
I like that. Thank you. That's
John Doherty had just said that Jeff is going to be renaming his craft to the alligator schlong.
I want to throw a quick shout out to Mr. Leprechaun. You can find him over on American Duck Radio Saturday afternoons at 1 p.m. I believe, right?
I think it is 1 p.m. Eastern, 12
1 p.m.
Central,
Eastern.
I think.
It's 1 Eastern.
Yeah, 1 Eastern.
On 2. 1 p.m. Eastern on Mojo 50.
We love Lep.
Yeah, like a rock Saturday kind of thing. You can also find him on Facebook with Miss Jamie Christopher for Ain't You a Peach.
Jamie.
Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 Central.
Rusty?
Go check their show.
I wanted to point out the Richard Branson prediction that he would go into space by The Simpsons that happened in 2014.
I forgot about that.
Of course, The Simpsons have predicted a lot of things like the Trump presidency.
I think The Simpsons are more accurate than Nostradamus.
That's true.
Rusty.
The FIFA corruption scandal, the Siegfried and Roy Tiger attack, and Greece's financial default. Simpsons came through with another glimpse into the future. On Sunday, Sir Richard Branson, the billionaire business mogul with a flair for adventure, took his most daring trip yet when he flew to the edge of space on board the Virgin Galactic. And in season 25 episode of the animated comedy, The Simpsons, titled The War of Art, saw animated Branson in space. In the scene, he leaned back and admired a painting floating in zero-gravity compartment of a spaceship. And he made it come true.
So,
that's so cool.
I'd like to point out that he named his ship the Galactic, right?
Yeah.
Solving.
Oh, here we go.
Solving the debate that of what is the greatest space show out there. I, for example, am sitting in the bridge of the Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
No, I am in the front of the Millennium Falcon, which would completely destroy.
Really?
With your couple little laser guns on the top and the bottom? You better hope that ship is fast. Get out of here.
Question for both of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either one of them ships have cup holders. I mean, my Harley has a cup holder. If y'all don't have cup holders, forget it.
I've got cup holders all over the place.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, we don't need cup holders when we're in one.
Although Rusty does have a drink assistant. We'll give you that.
I mean, that little Star Trek ship, the Millennium Falcon, is not going to get the job done against the Battlestar Galactica.
Star Trek, really?
Okay,
Star
can
Trek
I
ship?
finish this?
It's
before
Jen.
you guys go?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Over on the
Okay.
Facebook stage, what a bunch of nerds.
I don't know about either of them except for that one little guy that used to go meaty beady. Oh, that was a different one. That was Buck Rogers.
Meaty.
Meaty beady.
Oh, that was.
J May says no drinks on the bridge.
How about under the bridge?
J May might. Never mind.
Look, Data, and Chewbacca would completely destroy Battlestar Galactica. I'm just saying on Star.
Wait, did you say
I don't even think those two could be friends, really. I mean, they are, but it just doesn't seem real.
I don't have a dog in this fight because I don't have a clue.
Anyways, so Jeff Bezos, Tuesday, pay attention to that flight. Well, you don't have to. I'm not telling you what to do. Tell me what to do. But so I haven't talked about Elon Musk yet, but I brought this up last week that Richard Branson he didn't feel like it was in a race. It was more like I am paraphrasing here. He did purposely speed up his launch date because he found out Jeff Bezos had July 20th. So he did his on July 11th. But Elon Musk, I talked highly about him last week because, he likes to share his technology, but the next time Virgin Galactic goes up, Elon Musk is going to be a passenger.
Wait, can he call it Virgin anymore since he's already been in?
Nope. He's only on third base. He didn't penetrate. He's only got to third base.
Oh, isolate that audio.
Can't write that shit. I'm just saying.
Virgin.
All right, Chris, isolate that audio. Yes.
Yes, isolate that audio.
He didn't get up in there.
No, he didn't get up in there.
He just
couldn't find the right spot, huh?
Well, that's why the one that's going up now is going to get it done.
What do you call that? Salad?
I tossed it once. What about it?
Oh, what Virgin Galactic did. It didn't go all the way through. It didn't.
They just tossed the salad.
Yeah.
It didn't penetrate. It didn't penetrate the.
No, it's suborbital.
That's because the Galactic isn't shaped like a dick.
Wait, so if you're trying to use a line, if you're trying to use a line on the girl, you just say, look, honey, it's okay. I'm just going to go suborbital.
Ooh, that's going to be a new thing. We're going to bring Branson. Call Urban Dictionary, Chris. We patent the Branson.
I'm already on it because I've only got one thing on Urban Dictionary. Oh, that reminds me. Can we just share that?
Suborbital.
Okay, I'm going to submit that, right? Suborbital means, quote, just the tip, right?
Yeah.
Right,
there it is.
Or the Branson. It sounds easy.
All right, Urban Dictionary. Let's do this right now. UrbanDictionary.com. We'll bring that up. Okay. Forgive us. Oh, I don't have enough time. We're going into the break, guys. But
it's almost time for our guest.
This is good shit.
Wow.
Damn it, with
Beaver.
Hot Beaver was coming in house. All right. We'll come back with back.
I got to change my Beaver shirt because it has like a logo on it, and I don't want to think that we're advertising for Buc-ee's. I just love Texas.
Poor Barbara. She says her virgin ears.
Oh, no, nothing. It was suborbital, Barbara.
Suborbital, no penetration.
Unless you used a Q-tip.
All right, guys.
Or an elbow.
Stick around. We're going deep with the Beaver. Or maybe we're just going to go suborbital. Just the tip. We'll be right back right here, Off Track Syndicate, Mojo 50.
All right, over on the Facebooks, one Matthew Holloway says, for the record, Galactica is beast, and Rusty's not even here to hear it. Damn it! Hi, Matthew Holloway, by the way. HollowNet, 7 p.m. Eastern, Saturday nights.
Maybe that's
Mojo 50.
Suborbital. Is that one word?
I have no idea.
Let me try something. Because I'm not sure. Huh. Da-da-da-da-da. Suborbital. 2 words. No dash. Space.
Did me invite Beaver. And when Beaver gets here, I'm going to take a smoke break. It's the Beaver!
It's me. Hold on. How are you?
All right, I'm getting the phone hooked up too.
Excellent.
Is my product placement okay?
Oh, that's excellent product placement right there. Woohoo!
Melissa's got my Beaver.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, I hid myself. I'm going to take a break. You guys have it for the beginning of the second show. I'm going to just take a quick smoke. I'll be right back.
All right.
Hold on. Hey, we're calling in.
What do you mean we're calling in?
There. All right, the phone is called in, so you want to make that disappear.
Who's calling in?
We're getting
Listeners.
the phone line set up so people can talk to you if they want.
Oh, well, this is going to be fun.
All right, non-video participant is hidden, so I'm gonna have a quick smoke. I'll BRB.
All right.
Taco yet? Now, am I allowed to drink from the bottle, or do I have to be?
Yes, you can drink however you want.
All right.
By the way, you look great. Okay, my definition is going to be reviewed soon.
I didn't know if I had to be classy and drink from a glass, but maybe I should.
Huh. Okay. All right. So when we come back, I will just share that page.
My hair is like all sticking to my chin.
Well, you got to shave your beard or what?
Oh, it's shaved. I mean, yes. I know.
I mean, yes. What the farkin' what?
I don't have a beard. It's good.
Okay, I should probably see who's watching.
I
Some
drink
people are
another.
probably commenting.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just ordered my Ramika Designs COVID shot glasses. Donna, thank you. I really hope you put the promo code off track in there.
Yes, please, folks, if you can, just go throw just a couple of dollars, a dollar even. Just go throw a couple of dollars at Warhorse so that they know.
WarhorseLegacy.org.
Yeah, and like put in the whatever where you can talk to them or leave a message that Off Track sent you, so that they will continue.
Hey, coming in hot. That's pretty funny because.
Yes.
Are they back?
There she is. Hey girl, how you doing? I love being an independent woman, but sometimes even I need something strong and rugged. I'm not opposed to having a relationship that will last forever. That's why I got myself the cat cooler. What? You thought I was going to say a man? They're made in the United States and they come with a lifetime guarantee. What else could a girl ask for? Find your life partner at catcoolers.com. Catcoolers.com.
Welcome in the one and only, the Angry Beaver.
Sometimes not so angry, but yes.
No, you're not really angry. That goes way back to the one and only Doc Thompson.
Right.
Yes, and gosh, it seems like it's been forever, really.
You are looking absolutely beautiful tonight, Holly.
Stunning and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, your rack says free. I like that. I feel like I need that shirt.
Range.
Oh, I only saw the free part, and I'm like, yes, that's the shirt I need.
Every guy loves a free rack. I'm just saying. All right, before we get started on the backside of the break, we were just talking about suborbital, which I have since submitted to urbandictionary.com, meaning just the tip. We'll see if it shows up. But I've already submitted one.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody, you know what? I have to ask Beaver as I share the screen. Oh, wait, where's Chris?
He is having a little bit of fresh air break.
Producer's not back yet.
He is.
All right, I'll just ask it.
He must be distracted. Do you know where he's at, Sean?
You know, I have a feeling he's pooping.
He might be.
Oh, I think he's sneaking in to use Ron's bidet.
Well, that could be. I mean,
He's having a not so fresh feeling, so I think it was not just gas. So just saying.
He'll probably be back in here in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, in the meantime, I've already submitted one. Beaver, do you know what back to the cookie means?
I knew you were going to ask this, and I can't remember what it was.
No? Okay. Melissa?
No?
No?
Back to the cookie?
Yeah, back to the cookie.
This was his
Who's
submission
cookie?
to Urban Dictionary.
My first one.
Oh,
Go ahead,
I
Rusty.
know what it means.
Go ahead, Rusty. Tell them what it is.
It means you got to get back to.
The
Really, you
Beaver.
want me to say this?
Back to the cookie.
Really?
It's a guy performing oral sex on his woman.
Yes.
I'm not
The
sure
wrong
if I
way?
can Stop, but
No, it's all it's the right way. It's like, look, back to the cookie. Mm-hmm. Just saying.
what would stop you from that would make you have to go back?
No. It's just a phrase that means that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going back to the cookie.
Oh, I thought you
No.
were like doing it and then stopped, and now.
Well, yeah, I mean, because maybe last night I did it. Tonight, I'm going back to the cookie. Whatever. Huh. Where is that Branham at?
I have
Hi,
no idea.
Jen. Jen.
Yeah. Miss Beaver,
Yes, sir.
you have now 2 shows.
Mhm.
You have Damn It with Beaver.
That's correct.
And you also have There's That with Miss Tress Collins. You have really stepped up to the plate for your shows.
Spread her wings.
Yes, there you go. Spread your wings.
Spread your beaver wings.
There are a number of listeners who followed Doc Thompson and the Daily Mojo who have done so, but you've been out there for quite a while. You were in the competition / contest to see about getting on Mojo 50 on the network. The winner of that was, of course, Room 13. But I, as they have a great show, you also have a great show. And listening to your show, oh, look, he's back. Oh, thank God you remembered to flush. Sorry.
Yeah.
Poopery.
Poopery. Chris must have been pooping.
It wasn't that loud. I used the bidet.
I will say that you what?
I told you he was using Ron's bidet.
Yeah, you're right. You probably was.
Thought it was gas, and it wasn't.
Your show, Damn It with Beaver, I and anyone else who has ever even stepped foot on your show knows that you put a lot of heart into this show. You do your show with your heart on your sleeve. Whether it's talking about the family being in town like you did this past week, cooking. You were talking about your random acts of kindness, and full disclosure, for the first time of any of the episodes that I've listened to of yours, you actually brought a little tear to my eye talking about the random act of kindness where your dad's friend, the guy that used to work with your dad, bought your mother's a couple items at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like you said, he didn't have to do it. He recognized your mom. He did it. And it is little things like that, I think, that shows that human kindness is still a thing.
Yeah, and it's a testament.
Don't give up.
To the person that my dad was. My dad was that type of person. Like, he would stop what he was doing to go and do something for someone else. My dad, he would always help anybody who he could. So it's nice to see that people are now like kind of paying it forward a little bit, even though it was to my mom. It was really nice, and it made her day. Like, she was calling everyone to tell them about it. But if you can bring a smile to someone's face by doing something simple like that, why not do it?
Absolutely. I don't want to say that I don't normally get emotional. We've all joked. I mean, those of us who communicate on a regular
What? You
basis.
not get emotional? Are you kidding me?
Okay, that's not true. But I was listening to your story, and it didn't hit me until you got emotional and you had to take a pause,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, it's contagious. It's a little bit contagious, I gotta say. But I loved it.
Making people cry. I mean, it's something I do.
It's not a bad thing.
Or me being dominant.
It's a little emotion, that people, if they allow themselves to feel it and realize that there still are good people out in the world and good things happening in the world, and it happens all the time, more than people probably realize. You hear about it and say drive-throughs or something. You know what? Hey, I want to pay it forward or pay it back, whatever you want to call it. I'm at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to get whatever they get behind me. They better not order $1,000 worth of crap, but
right.
you don't, whatever. You do it occasionally. I've only done it once. Fair enough. But
did you hear about the old lady that did it here recently? There was a story on Facebook with that whole buy the meal for the person behind you. There was this girl, and she was in a big hurry, and she was behind this lady, and she just kept honking and flipping her off. And she went and bought the meal for the person that was behind her being so rude.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she got to the second window, she gave them both receipts and took her food and left.
Oh. Yeah.
Damn. That's hilarious.
Do not mess with an old lady. She will get you.
Okay, I kind of like that story, actually. It's like, you know what, I'm going to pay for the meal. I'm going to
I kind of flipped the
are.
whole soft and warm there you had going on. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay because we need to laugh too. And that's a part of everything. That's why I tell stories that I think are funny. I tell stories that I think are relevant. I've done some paranormal. I've done some true crime. I try to talk about whatever moves me at that point. And I am obsessed with true crime. I love to watch shows about murders. I don't know why I'm so weird about that.
You're not alone. And it's mostly women that listen to those stories because when it comes to serial killer, because women don't want to be sexist. I'm just going to state the facts that I know of. Women are actually better detectives than men just because we're really nosy. And we like drama.
I always say it's research so that if I actually have to kill someone, I won't get caught.
Right.
Do you?
But I
is
think
this
that's
a
why
statistic that women are better?
I can find it for you. It's not like hardcore science, but based on, you look at the statistics about solving crimes. I mean,
you gotta
come
follow
on.
the science.
Have you seen Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah.
Okay. Clarice.
It's a movie though.
Whatever. But if you look at the data about who listens to true crime and who's very, the type of people that are very fascinated with serial murders and psychopaths and narcissism, women tend to do more research. And I could break that down into so many different levels, but that is for a different show. Yeah. But I do want to say why I have the floor for a second. I want to say the reason I believe Holly has 2 podcasts and is successful about it is because she has a range of emotions and she is full of character. She is very funny. She can be an angry beaver. Like, she can be angry and she can warm your heart and she can touch you in places you didn't know you needed to be touched. And I honestly believe that, Holly.
You know what? I'm not allowed to do that anymore. My lawyer says there's like a restraining order against that now. Oh, Sean, don't flash your big.
Oh, dear God. So, you get a bunch of women watching the Hallmark Channel, or otherwise known as the Man Bashing Channel. And it's like, oh, we can solve crime and we can plan our husband's death. Whatever.
It's not even about that. Have you ever known women to completely snoop on people online? I actually had a friend who had another friend that was dating a guy she didn't trust, and she was like internet searching this guy and found out all this crap about him. Trust me, when women want to know something.
Okay.
And women are most likely to be serial killers. There are hundreds more serial killers than there are men.
I have to tell you,
because
though,
it's more brutal.
I actually did an episode about women serial killers, women that kill. And it was surprising.
I have to tell you, though,
about that.
I think anyone who has been through a, let's say, traumatic experience in a relationship, or any type of thing that they've had to ask a lot of questions, do research on because of their trauma, whatever the case may have been, is going to become a very good, quote, detective, or become more observant through the rest of their life in whatever situation it may be. I know I am an observant person. I like to sit. I think, look, in an ordinary conversation, if I'm just sitting back listening, words matter.
Yeah, they do.
Certain words, you know, and if someone's just like, no, that's not what they said. No, they have meaning. When someone chooses their words, they have meaning, not just because it's flippant. But I think people who have been through things can be more observant. And then, you know, if you want to take it to that, I can be a better detective, not me personally, but someone who's been through that. Yeah, I think anyone can do that.
Yeah. I mean,
if you're paying attention, you have to pay attention to the details, all the details.
Yeah. And we do, even if we don't look like we are.
Oh yeah, we're always paying attention to something. While you think that we're listening to you talk about your motorcycle, we're noticing that you've got threads ripping out of your shirt, and that's going to need to be sewn.
And that little bit of spittle right there on your beard.
Yep. We notice everything.
See that?
Peekaboo has a Twitter comment about your podcast housekeeping. He says that you need to dust your podcast just a little bit better, because whenever he opens them, he ends up getting some in his eye.
I'm so sorry about that. I will make sure to tell the maid to get her shit together.
Right, because he always gets a little bit of dust in his eye, he said, when he hears one of your shows.
You know, that's,
dust in his
around
eye
would get her to get this straight, but
you would
that's
think
another
so.
thing. That's another thing with Holly's podcast that I appreciate. And, you know, she's very calm and very, like, each thing she says is very thought out. There's a pregnant pause here and there. And it's so, like, you just listen to her voice. It's no secret. It's very sultry. Holly is the one who does the commercial right before when we come back in from the top of the hour about
catcoolers.com. Catcoolers.com.
Right there it is. And then all of a sudden Holly's like, but I'm not putting up with that shit, and it's just like, oh, I like it. She can just let loose, it's very authentic.
All of my different personalities talk different and have different emotions.
So what is, so we're talking about Damn It with Beaver. So what is your podcast with Tress like?
With Tress, we do some politics. The last 2 weeks, we've been talking about different vacation experiences, trying to just remove the politics for a little bit. But we do delve into a lot of different things. We actually have what we call our 60-second rants, where she gets to talk 60 seconds about a topic that is pissing her off. And of course, I get to talk 60 seconds about something that's pissing me off. No interruptions. So, I mean, pretty much we will talk about anything that we feel is pertinent to that day that we record. I don't actually, we do have some stuff that we're going to be talking about this week coming up, but you'll have to tune in and find out what they are.
Oh, that sounds
no
like
teasers to make people draw over there.
That sounds therapeutic, actually, for each of you.
It is. Sometimes we could just be bitching about something our husband does. Sometimes it could just be something.
Well, that's ongoing.
Yeah. Well, are you married? I mean, come on.
Oh,
my gosh. Been. Never running out of content there.
Yeah, I'm just over here waiting for it to die.
Hi, Willie.
When you're shopping at the store or in traffic. Traffic is a big thing.
Where do you see Willie at?
YouTube.
On YouTube? Huh?
YouTube.
Oh.
Oh.
What up, Willie?
Yeah, I'm not signed into.
Love you, son. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right. So,
the call-in line number is on the screen.
Wait, what?
Call-in line number. It is?
Yeah, I just put it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
so
I guess we're opening the phone line.
Any questions?
Early. Yeah. Go ahead.
Hello, caller. Where are you calling from?
Do we have Ivan? Do we have any callers?
Not yet.
No.
Oh no!
Interesting.
I saw a thing over here. I thought somebody was on.
So what is your, not topic, but favorite? You talk about so many different things on your show. You're very versatile on Damn It with Beaver. What is your favorite, I guess, genre of conversation? Your topic. You do a lot of food. You do a lot of life stories about veterans, all kinds of things.
Well, I did love the episode that I did for the veterans for Memorial Day, because I did actually.
That was amazing, by the way.
Connection with a gentleman named Charlie that I actually just met. I used to go to every Wednesday. I would go to the Legion with my grandmother, and there was this old guy there who had such a crush on my grandmother, and I was just like, dude, just hook up with him. Seriously,
what?
Such a nice guy. But he
hooking up mom.
Rides, and Charlie was just a great guy, and it was just through a random night that I took him to dinner that I found out that he stormed the beaches of Normandy, and he sat there telling me his story. He was brought to tears by the story. And I'm sitting there trying not to cry, because that's got to be totally emotional. And the detail that he went into, and I did ask him about the beginning of Saving Private Ryan, and he said that's pretty much what it was like.
That's hell.
And that is hell.
That's hell.
We have a caller. Caller, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, so what's your name and where are you calling from?
It's Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, everybody.
My fingers have healed. You are forgiven for selling me those knives.
You trying to kill you or what?
Jamie had a Pamper Chef party, and she apparently sold me knives that were cursed, and I sliced through the fingers, needing 7 stitches. I still can't feel my fingers.
Ow. Numbness
Anyway.
there. What's going on, Jamie?
I'm Matt. Just wanted to call in and say hey.
Hey.
So.
There you go.
Hey, next caller, get her off the phone. She's at what she said.
That's it? You have nothing for Beaver?
Come on, ask me a question.
I have a lot for Beaver.
That Beaver sounds a little. Just saying.
How do you like your cat cooler?
You what?
Okay. I was saying, how do you like your cat cooler?
I think Jamie's starstruck by Beaver or something.
I have a secret crush on her. I have a secret crush on her.
Oh, well.
Gilly.
I want to know where yours and Tress's shows are, because I can never find them.
Well, if you follow us at There Is That Too on Twitter, and that is the number 2, I have actually shared the link to every platform that we are on. For some reason, when you search There Is That Too, you can't find it. You have to go under Damn It with Beaver, and then all of the shows that the 2 shows I have show up. So I will actually go on after the show at There Is That Too, and I will send all the links out again. So if you would like to hear the show of the beautiful dress,
would love to.
I'm sorry.
I said I would love to hear the show.
Okay, well, I have been tweeting out a link every time I tweet what's in the new episode. So if you go to at There Is That Too, you can find it there.
Well, I will have to go to Twitter, which I rarely do, and do that then.
Oh my gosh, I will send it to you personally, because you're my friend.
So you heard it, everyone. Everyone can go over there to Twitter, and Holly will just send it to you personally.
I will.
She's going to give it to you.
I'll give it to you. Good.
Ooh.
Just suborbital, right? Just suborbital.
Just
well, I'm just glad to hear that the show has finally gotten off the ground, because the last time we talked about it hadn't gotten off the ground yet.
Right.
So
there were some delays in it, but we did get off with the show.
My bell is too far away.
No, I had a perfect bell. Thank you. I can't believe I had to ask for the bell. I sent you a link, baby. So
yes, I got it. So I will retweet that, and I will also put it in the Ain't You a Peach page.
Well, thank you very
How's
much.
that?
I appreciate that.
All right.
And then retweet it.
Yes, I am. I'm going to retweet it, and I'm also going to put it in my Facebook, in the Ain't You a Peach page. And I'll even put it on the page.
This is payback for her selling me knives that were haunted and cursed.
Well, I will put your name all out there.
All right. You spread the beaver
Thank
everywhere.
you, Jamie.
Whoa.
I bought all of those knives too.
Yeah. Well,
hey, I love them.
I love those knives. They're super sharp. Trust me.
All righty then.
And they last for a long time. Even
all right, Jamie, real quick. You have a show. Tell everybody where to find your show, Jamie, before we head to break.
Tell them where to find her because she's gone.
Oh, okay. Jamie is with Leprechaun every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern on Facebook. You can find them at Ain't You a Peach. That's her show they do every week, every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern.
And she's on Twitter at AIN Peach.
That's right. And before we go, also, I wanted to throw a shout out to American Duck Radio on Mojo 50. They're on Mojo 50 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 Central. Mike Phillip, what?
Well, I seen that you had said that Mike was like talking about us on his show, and I'm like freaking honored that he would like pick us.
Oh, he went on and on and on, and I was thankful.
Yeah, American Duck is a great show. I like.
Yes, Mike Phillip runs a great show over there, and every Friday he does Rock Friday, so it's a break from the crap and the politics and everything that we have to deal with for life. Yeah, so go check it out, guys. American Duck Radio. 2 p.m. Eastern, Mojo 50, Monday through Friday. We'll be right back, guys. B, so, do you want to do some stories with us, or do you want to?
I'm yours, so.
What? Whoa!
I am yours.
Whoa,
yeah, she is.
Hold on, I gotta get ready.
So in between the shows here, I want to give another thing to think about.
Yeah.
So deep thoughts with Rusty. Using a dollar bill as a bookmark is cheaper than buying a bookmark.
Using a receipt from the store is even cheaper.
Yes. I've done that.
Wow.
Folding the page
Way
over
to get
is
even
free.
cheaper than Rusty.
That's
People that fold over pages obviously hurt puppies. You don't fold a page over in a book.
I have never hurt a puppy. Okay.
It's a dog ear.
Thank you.
What are you, a Creighton? You don't damage the book by branding over the pages. That is like you're not a Neanderthal.
That's wrong. Yeah, that's terrible to do to a book.
John, it's like I can't even look at you.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I'm glad that I've never folded over dog-eared a page.
Thankfully, I'll just let you have that image, and you don't have to look at me. You can just do that. There.
All right, are we doing that? Okay. There.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Another deep thought is it's common for babies to fall asleep and wake up in different locations all the time, but as an adult, the idea of that happening is terrifying.
Wait, what?
That's
Why?
true.
I can fall asleep places.
And wake up somewhere else.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it.
It's common.
We're not talking about passing out a drunken stupor, okay?
No, I'm not talking about that either. All right, coming in hot. All right, I'm gonna ask our guest right here, Miss Holly. That's Holly, Miss Holly, or Angry Beaver from the show Damn It with Beaver, and there's that with Miss Tress Collins. What is the longest flight you've ever been on?
I'm gonna say Chicago to Vancouver, Canada.
Chicago to Vancouver. So it's about 4 hours.
5.5.
Really? You flying into the wind?
Like 7,000 hours when you're stuck between the fat chick who takes up a seat and a half and the guy that didn't shower for 7 days.
But
wow, that sounds like a story in itself.
We have
another caller.
We have Mikey Hootie.
Oh, wow.
Online.
Okay. Mike, are you there?
So as I was telling your producer,
oh jeez,
sometimes you just gotta smack someone in the mouth. No, but I want the Beaver to tell the story to everyone about that banner getting hung, and I believe it was her father's honor.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Great. Go ahead with that, Holly.
Well, it's a long story. That's like 2 years in the making, but I'll make the story short. My hometown does what's called Hometown Heroes. And they will, for $175, they will print a banner with a picture, the years of service, and the class of the person who had served our country with their name. And I have gotten that hung for my father finally after a 2-year saga. And I'm so proud that it's finally up. It's just like one of those things where when I finally knew that it was hung up, the guy actually texted me because it was an issue for 2 years. And he texted me and I couldn't wait to tell everybody that my dad's banner was finally hung up. After work, I drove down to see it. My father, for those of you who don't know, passed away about 2 years ago, actually just a couple days after Doc Thompson died. And it's been a rough time because it wasn't expected. It was not something where he was sick for a long time that we just thought he was going to go that day. I got a phone call in the morning that he had collapsed at home, which happens sometimes because he was in dialysis. And I just expected to go to the hospital, meet him there, and in a day or two, he'd be released like always. But that didn't happen. When he collapsed, he stopped breathing and that was it. And I never got to see him again. But he did serve in the military. He served in the United States Navy. And actually, he died about 4 months before a trip that I was planning for Father's Day weekend to go to Battleship Cove to see the ship that he actually served on, which was the USS Joseph P. Kennedy Jr. that is actually docked at Battleship Cove. So for Father's Day weekend, I still made that trip and took his service picture with me. And I took that picture and took that, set the picture on the ship and then took pictures of his picture on that ship again. So it was really cool to walk where my father walked when he served in the military.
I have to tell you the other day that I was actually talking to you online, and when you had found out that they had hung your father's, was it a banner?
It's a banner.
Banner, right. You were very excited. And then
I was excited.
And then it came over and you had to take that pause. That, I think that would happen to any of us. That's your dad, man. Yeah. It's awesome. I mean, I can't even imagine walking down the street and seeing my dad's, banner just hanging there and it's there for good, right?
Yeah. There. Now it's the hometown that I live in. The main drag, which is called Delaware Avenue, is all the people who were killed in action serving the military, serving our country. So we actually could hang his flag anywhere because he was obviously not killed in action. And actually hung it. It's not actually in town. It's outside of town, turning off to the road where you go back to my mom's house. So
that's perfect.
Every time I go to my mom, I'm gonna see it.
And your mom gets to see it too.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, really, every time you go there, I can't get any better.
I've driven by it so many times because between going to my mom's and then she was here to help me make jams and stuff, going back and forth. Every time I go by, I'm like, "Hi, Dad." I just keep driving by.
Oh.
So it's cool.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have any callers, Ivan? No. Interesting.
When can we take some calls, Ivan?
Yeah.
Whenever we want. Do we have calls that are on there now?
Yes,
no calls yet.
No
calls yet.
No calls yet.
So back to the flight. A long flight. Melissa, you've flown overseas, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 9, 10. hours.
22 hours.
Nonstop?
Doherty said he was on a 13-hour flight.
You get a little air-to-air refueling action, did
Wow.
you? Yeah,
There was, let me see. So Diego Garcia to Singapore to Chicago.
Wait, so you stopped in the middle, though?
Yeah, the last flight was 22 hours.
Right, and that is lengthy. But can you imagine flying from Las Vegas to Stockton, California? It's an hour flight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one turned out to be 17 hours long.
In the air? Or
I would lose my shit.
Did anybody try to escape? Like anybody try to open up the emergency door that's probably impossible to open up anyway?
I guess we can read it and find out.
Oh my goodness.
The original rival was planned for...
Last week's show prep where Sean pre-read the story, that was a fluke, people. Don't
well, look, I read things, I forget them immediately, so I don't even know that wait, what did I have for breakfast? See? It was planned. Okay, we got another call. Go ahead.
We have a call.
Hi.
Where are you?
Hi.
You're supposed to hold the phone lines.
I'm from Oregon. My name is Sarah, the unofficial fifth member of Lost Track.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah, are you in like a train station?
We're at a party right now.
You're at a party? Is everyone listening to Off Track Syndicate?
No, just me in my ears. Just me.
So you're not really participating in the party then?
No, not
having
right.
two parties.
A little bit.
Technically, she's at two parties. She's doing the off-track party and she's doing the other party. So,
do you have a question? Do you have a question for
Beaver?
Beaver, yeah.
What inspired you to get into podcasting?
Good question.
Well, actually, I never really considered it until Pat Kumir asked me to do Real Food, Real People. And I really like doing the cooking show. Oh, she's gone.
Oh,
Rusty.
Sorry.
I'm sure she's listening.
Bye.
Oops.
Sarah, I think what you need to do is you need to smack Rusty around a little bit. I know he likes
not mean to hang up on you.
No, he lies. He did.
Oh, no, he had to leave.
Let me answer her question. So when Pat asked me to do it, I was kind of nervous about doing podcasting because I had never even considered it as something I would like to do, but I really like doing Real Food, Real People. And then I thought, why not do my own podcast where I can talk about something that's not just food? Because I feel like that's like one dimension. You have the recipes and stuff like that, but there's so much more to life than just food. I mean, obviously we eat to live, but what else is there? And that's where I came up with the Damn It with Beaver. And originally I wanted to do basically human interest stories, things that were going to enlighten you to realize that the world isn't as bad as the news portrays it. There are a lot of good people. And I think that's what America is. America is not what you see, the hatred and stuff that the news portrays. It is everyday people who are helping each other. Nobody looks at someone who's in need and be like, oh, you're Hispanic, I can't help you. Sorry. Not going to happen. That's not what happens. It's not a thing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I don't care how much the mainstream media portrays it. We are not a racist people.
No, we're not.
We really, the only reason I would hate you is if you're an asshole, okay? That's it. Oh, wait, am I allowed to say that?
Yes.
Yes.
Listen, so.
No, asshole, you can't say that.
We only have two rules.
Yeah, that's right. The F word and the GD. Okay.
Right.
But so that's really what it started out as. But then I branched out because I just really have a lot of interest in paranormal because I've had a lot of experiences between my house, experiencing people's deaths, just weird UFO things that happen with my friend when I used to drive around at night. Just there's a lot of weird things that I've experienced. So I wanted to kind of catch up on that. And of course, the murder thing. I love the murder thing. And I thought about different things like the origination of fairy tales. They are not the happily ever after that we think about that Disney portrays. And I actually did 2 episodes on happily ever after with a question mark because it's not that way.
I've read a bunch of those, and I have actually one on. I had written it down in Sharpie on my bedroom mirror, and that's kind of creepy to say that, but it's It's a folk tale about, or one of Grimm's fairy tales about parenting. I'm not going to say it right now, but because I can't remember it off the top of my head. I don't, because words matter when you say it, and I can't remember it verbatim, but I will, I'm going to run over there real quick and read it. Cause I think if you read it, you'd be like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, I would. And it's weird how much I've learned just by going and researching different things. And even like I was watching a lot of serial killer things that are on TV, and it's always about men. And I'm like, okay, there's got to be women serial killers. And then I found out that there are these women that like killed way more than men.
Hundreds. And that's what kind of pissed me off when I went on my deep dive about that also, because America hails Eileen Wuornos as, the serial killer, the only female serial killer in America. And that is total BS.
It is.
You got nurses, moms, and wives.
Yeah, it's crazy. Especially around like the 1800s seemed to breed a lot of women serial killers. And I mean, even in the
arsenic
1600s, well, there was a woman who was taking, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was in Happily Women That Killed Too, the second episode. There was a woman from I think it was Massachusetts area. I have to go back and look at it, but she would, at the time there were women getting pregnant. You can't get pregnant out of wedlock. So they would give the baby to this woman to hold until they could get enough money to get the baby back. And she would just kill the babies.
Holy crap.
Yeah, she would get the money and then tell them that they went to,
or that she was going to adopt them out to a rich family or something like that. And she would take the money, kill the baby. And sometimes she wouldn't kill the baby outright. She would just let the baby go into a room until it cried itself and died after like a week or something. It was disgusting.
Elizabeth Bathory or Asia Bay.
That's who it was.
But you have to be careful about researching her, Asia Bay, because there's been a lot of folklore attached to it, saying she would answer.
Bathory is the one, yeah.
Elizabeth
we have another
Bathory.
caller.
Jamie Christopher says, "Why do you think they call women crazy?" Gee, I don't know.
Because men made us that way.
Oh,
whatever.
That's
caller,
fake news.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, Beaver.
I know this girl.
I know that voice too.
This is my Southern California lover.
That's my BFF.
Hey, girl.
Hi, Jen. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
I like your
had a
sexy
question
voice,
for
by the
you.
way.
Oh, it's not. It doesn't even get close to yours, girl. Come on now. You know how I like you to talk
Oh yeah,
dirty to me.
I know. Let's go.
Okay, so I might have missed this because I was calling in, but I was going to ask you, would you ever consider doing another food show, but not necessarily cooking, but having conversation around food, maybe restaurants or all kinds of things about food?
I'm open to almost anything. But
I heard that about you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh yeah.
Shit, I just knocked my microphone off. Hold on.
See how I
got me
excite
all
you?
hot and bothered, yes. I'm so totally excited right now. Just like I'm so hot right now.
What did I miss?
Everything.
Damn it.
Jen
Beaver.
is talking
With
dirty.
Beaver.
Yeah.
Beaver said
Who's
she's
talking
open
dirty?
to all kinds of things.
Who's talking dirty?
SoCal, Jennifer.
Oh, never mind. That explains a lot.
She had that sexy little whistle on there.
That explains a lot. Just think it. Anyway,
I
the
could work
answer.
that into my Damn It show. I don't know that I want to do a whole third podcast because 2 is enough.
Yeah.
Especially when I do want to do more in depth with the Beaver, the Damn It show.
Mhm.
Like I do the
Yeah,
fairy
baby.
tales of the women that kill. It's a lot of research, and
Oh yeah, no doubt.
yeah, between the garden and canning and my mom, and then there is that. It's a lot of extra time. So I think maybe that could be an idea that I could work into a Damn It, and maybe I could just have you on and we could talk about restaurants in California that you really like, and I could talk about restaurants that I've visited that I really liked, in different travels or around where I live. Sounds like a good
Yeah,
idea.
that would be kind of a cool idea of a little segment. Maybe every once in a while. A little segment on your show. That'd be kind of cool, actually.
That's a really
Right.
good. Thank you for that.
Well, listen, can I tell you that you look absolutely gorgeous, girl, today? And it's nice to see you.
I did this for Rusty.
Yeah.
We all do. I did this for Rusty.
Great.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, is that what we're doing tonight? I mean,
I'm over here doing show prep during the show and all.
So there's a comment on the Facebooks in the Off Track Facebook chat room. Jamie says that she would like to do a show about rabbits and holes. No, a rabbit hole show. That's.
I bet she would.
Yeah.
But
With
get on
the
it,
Beaver?
Jamie. Do a show. Another one.
Yeah.
Fill your whole lifetime. And
I don't know whose show I could go on, but I don't think it would be interesting for this one, but I am really into because of food. That's why I'm talking about it. But celebrity chefs.
Oh.
And I have been obsessed with Anthony Bourdain for a long time. And his movie just came out, and there's a little bit of controversy surrounding that. But I am because I read all of his books and followed him for a long time. But I think that would be interesting to talk about him or other celebrity chefs like that.
Right.
I actually would like to have you on to talk about the psychology behind women serial killers. Since I did 2 episodes on that, I think that would be fun to do. We have to set that up.
You call me anytime and I will be on your show.
Thank you. Rusty was on my show.
Yeah, I need to
talked
be on
about
there
Craigslist-
again.
Craigslist
we need to
ads.
be on there again.
There is some interesting thing that people ask for on Craigslist, by the way.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, there's like something about buffing wood. I'm not sure what that means, but Rusty has the answers. And they said that they will buff old wood too. They are not. They're
not ageist. I love it.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to look it up, you want to see something kind of creepy from a Grimm's brother tale. The name, it's only a couple of lines. It's like less than a paragraph, but it's called The Stubborn Child.
The Stubborn Child. Right out in my handy dandy notebook from Blue's Clues.
Miss Melissa, you had mentioned Sharpies earlier.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you imagine having a Sharpie like this? I mean, it's just a Sharpie, right?
I got a drawer full of Sharpies, all different sizes.
Why is it not like this though. I mean, really, it's.
Whoa, that's a really fine point. That's looking sharp.
Yeah, this is a special Sharpie from Urban Combat Developments, and you can find them on Twitter and Instagram. This is a polymer. Is that right, Rusty?
I think it's ceramic, ain't it?
Ceramic.
I don't know. We need to talk with them. We need to have them on.
I don't know.
But we need to have them on and talk about it.
Yeah, we probably do. This thing right here, as Melissa said, we can get back to. Never mind.
What was I gonna? Oh.
Yeah, it's not metal, so it'll go through a metal detector without.
You can. It's TSA, not TSA approved, but TSA.
Right. I'll tell you what. This thing is very sharp. It's you can just walk around with it in a parking deck or a parking lot after you leave a store late at night by yourself, and
stab somebody
anywhere you want to protect yourself from being attacked. And
Sharpies don't kill people.
Oh, I didn't realize that was
crazy bitches kill people. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Yes, I didn't know that was a sharp tip like that. I thought that was actual like a calligraphy tip.
No, that is
that's a blade.
It's very here. You know what?
But it's not a metal blade. What is it made out of? Ceramic?
I'll give you a comparison. This is a knife blade, right? Okay. Here you go. That's
wow.
Yeah. The ceramic tip on that, right?
It's very, very sharp. It's going to do more than go suborbital. I will say that. You're going to get more than just
poke
the tip.
your eye out. You could poke your eye out.
I need you to do a demonstration first with a tin can and then a tomato.
Oh, but wait, there's more. They also have other products. They really do. They have all kinds of things. They're doing Oh, where did it go? It fell down.
Now, isn't there laws and regulations in some areas about concealed weapons like that? Like you can't have a belt buckle.
Thanks, Holly.
I'm just
Yeah, thanks, Holly. Yeah.
I'm usually the Debbie Downer.
That's all right. It's a good question, though. Honestly,
we're just a bunch of bitches.
They've also sent me this, and I have not yet got this attached. This is a sling.
Oh, I thought it was a
AR-15.
strap for spanking.
What?
I thought it was a strap for spanking. That's the way
You got it out of your closet.
Oh, you want me to just, what?
What? What?
Okay, I suppose you could use it for many things. But, they have a lot of different products over there that they're working on at Urban Combat Developments. You can find them on Instagram and Twitter. They don't have a website as of yet, but I highly suggest everyone go over there and check them out because they got some pretty cool stuff. So go over and check them out. Please, just put a note in there. Tell them Off Track sent you.
I do. We should have them on the show.
What is it? What is it again?
Urban Combat Developments.
.com.
No.
Okay.
On Twitter and Instagram. Urban Combat Developments. Okay. So, do we have any callers, Ivan?
No callers. Sorry. No.
Oh, thank God. Does that mean we can get to a story?
That's interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
I still want to go back to this real quick. And we don't have a lot of time, but literally 17 hours on a flight, on a 1 hour flight that took 17 hours.
I would kill someone.
I might have to take a Sharpie. I don't know. But it was supposed to, it was planned for 9 p.m. on Monday. And it landed in Stockton at 2 p.m. Tuesday. California, from Las Vegas, Nevada to Stockton, California. All they have to do is fly over the Sierra Nevada mountains and land.
Did Google Maps screw them up, or what? I mean,
this had to have been a pretty small plane. Did they have to get refueled midair?
No.
Was it like a Fred and Barney one? Everybody had to flap their wings.
Everybody had to run and then flap their arms. Yeah, that's what I was kind of ask that.
Tired.
Melissa,
No.
we're like this.
I know. Great minds think alike, but so do ours.
Yeah.
Allegiant Air said they were unable to land in Stockton due to Traffic Control's automatic surface weather reporting system failing to provide visibility information required for landing. 17 hours worth? Really?
Wow.
Divert.
Somebody
like walking up into the cockpit, slapping the pilot.
Fly back to Vegas, land. I'll rent a car and drive to Stockton.
So how did they even have enough fuel? Because normally, if you have an hour flight, do you normally keep 17 hours of fuel?
Well, I think we would need our resident pilot to answer these questions.
Oh,
Timmy, he's asleep.
He's asleep.
You're right. I know he was
probably
born
sleeping with his skull right now.
Doherty.
With his blankie sucking his
It does not say in the article what the aircraft was, although I'm looking at a photo and it seems to be a 737-200. So yeah, they have the capacity of a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
Apparently they filled up too.
Doherty said Wacky Races airplane.
Wait, what?
Wacky Races, the cartoon. Nah, never mind.
I think
is he drinking?
Smoking the wacky tobacco.
He is drinking.
Is he?
I don't know. I could not regardless of what the reasons were, that would be tough for me. I can't even get on a commercial aircraft nowadays. They have really squeezed down the room.
I have your attention. It's the last call.
Speaking.
Roll call, bitches.
Oh my God!
Last call.
No,
Oh,
God, please, no!
Oh God.
Why did we got to hear Timmy's voice?
I don't know.
He's haunted.
I thought
I
we got
love
rid
the
of
bus
that.
on
I
Timmy.
thought we got rid
We
of
fired that
It
guy.
would drive me crazy.
He was cheap. He was very, very cheap.
Yeah, well, he said, oh, forget, I better not say it because I'm on here.
Oh,
He's a what?
Wow.
I was to say, well, he's a Jew.
he's blue.
There's
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Wow,
Blue.
Beaver, really?
Oh,
I
That's
have
what you
very love relationship with Timmy, so I am allowed to say that.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was your producer at one time.
He was my producer. He also says vile things to me about my eye sockets. So there's that.
Don't make me tell the world, Beaver.
So, well, tell the world. Go ahead. Tell the world that Timmy loves my eyes so much he wants to have sex with my eye sockets once I die.
What?
I think you just did. So there's that.
Really?
That's so hot.
I just outed
I
him.
didn't. Oh,
Yes, that was intended. There's that.
And when you thought off track, could not get any weirder.
Any worse or any stranger, it happens.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Leslie. You too.
Yeah.
Timmy, everybody knows your dirty secret now.
Before we go, I want to mention one more time that, of course, we are in the...
Michael Ray wants the name of that urban combat place again.
Urban Combat Development.
Thank you very much. We are in the Warhorse Legacy Studios. So
Yes.
over to warhorselegacy.org. Make sure you hit that donate button, just like Rusty always says, $1 or $2, $5, $10, $1,000, whatever. It's all loved and welcome because the folks over at Warhorse Legacy have a very strong love for our veterans and the veterans' families. Miss Valerie Jones is the president and CEO now.
Awesome
and
people.
This lady has a lot of experience, 15 years in public assembly operations and management, as well as 8 years in nonprofit management. And
yes, please, look, just go for me.
Grovel,
For Rusty.
grovel
Go
for us,
throw
Rusty.
a couple of dollars, just a couple of bucks. A couple of, please.
Nobody likes you, Rusty. Let me
Rusty
do it.
needs
The future holds pink slips.
Donate to
Warhorse.
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 I have,
That's the other company
that's
that
a whole
I
other thing.
started.
Yeah. I have an idea. We talked about paying it forward and random acts of kindness earlier. How about instead of buying that donut for the jackass behind you in line or their coffee, you go over to warhorselegacy.org and you throw those couple bucks for a couple of veterans and their families. How about
$3
that?
challenge.
There you go. You know what? There it is. The $3 challenge. I challenge every one of you. Thank you, Melissa. To go over to warhorselegacy.org and donate. Miss Beaver, Holly, go check her show out, Spreaker.com. That's Damn It with Beaver. And of course, there is that with Miss Tress Collins. We love you, Holly. Thank you so much for joining us. Love you, woman.
And you're so pretty.
Yes. Come back next week, guys. I have no idea what's happening, but we'll be here. And maybe the week after. I don't know. We'll see if you're good. If you're good, we'll be here. See you guys next week. Peace out.
That was fun. Thank you guys for having me on.